The 2026 Citroën 2CV is one of those rare cars that manages to feel brand new while instantly familiar. For anyone who knows the story, the original 2CV was never just a car. It was a cultural phenomenon, a machine that symbolized mobility, simplicity, and charm for millions of people across decades. It was famously described as a car that could carry a basket of eggs across a plowed field, without breaking a single one. That was the level of comfort and practicality it delivered, even with the most modest technology of its time. Now in 2026, Citroën has taken that same spirit and reinvented it for the modern age, creating a car that honors its roots while answering today's needs. Look at the exterior, and you can't miss the DNA of the classic 2CV. The tall stance, the curved roofline, the playful face with rounded headlights. All of these details have been reimagined in a contemporary way. Citroën resisted the urge to overstyle it, instead keeping the design simple, functional, and approachable. The corrugated hood is back, though now sculpted in aluminum with subtle ridges that nod to the original. The rollback fabric roof remains too, turning the car into a semi-convertible at a moment's notice. It's these touches that make the 2CV instantly recognizable, while still feeling like it belongs in 2026, rather than 1948. Compact proportions make the car ideal for urban life. It slips easily into tight parking spaces, darts through narrow streets, and yet somehow feels larger inside than its footprint suggests. This is thanks to smart packaging and the tall roof, which gives a sense of space and airiness. The windows are generous, so light pours in and visibility is excellent, another hallmark carried over from the original. Step into the cabin, and the philosophy of simplicity continues. The dashboard is intentionally minimal, with a single central digital screen handling navigation, infotainment, and driving data. Instead of covering everything in glossy plastics or complicated buttons, Citroën has opted for sustainable fabrics, recycled materials, and lightweight finishes. It feels cheerful and unpretentious, yet cleverly modern. The seats are supportive but not bulky, and in a subtle tribute to the hammock-like seats of the old 2CV, they're made with breathable fabrics that feel relaxed rather than rigid. What really sets the 2026 2CV apart, though, is its powertrain. This is now a fully electric vehicle, designed to be both eco-friendly and accessible. A compact motor delivers around 90 horsepower, more than enough for daily driving. While this won't win drag races, the acceleration feels zippy in city conditions with instant torque that makes traffic easy to handle. The car isn't about high performance, it's about everyday usability, and in that role, the motor feels perfectly matched. The battery pack is modest by design. With a range of about 220 to 250 miles, it hits the sweet spot for city commuters and short road trips. The lighter battery means the car weighs less than many modern EVs, which improves efficiency and helps keep costs down. Fast charging capability is included, so a quick coffee stop can add a substantial amount of range. For those charging at home, the smaller battery also means shorter overnight charge times. Driving the 2CV is an experience that blends old values with new technology. The steering is light, making it easy to maneuver, and the suspension has been tuned with Citroën's traditional focus on comfort. The car glides over bumps and rough patches with a soft, forgiving ride. You don't feel disconnected from the road, but you also don't feel punished by it. Combined with the quiet hum of the electric motor, it creates a calming, almost soothing driving experience. This is a car that encourages you to slow down, enjoy the journey, and take in the world around you. Safety and technology have been brought firmly into the present. Standard driver assist features include lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition. Higher trims add adaptive cruise control and parking assist. Connectivity is just as modern, with wireless smartphone integration, over-the-air updates, and simple voice commands. Yet despite all this, the interface never overwhelms. Citroën has been careful to preserve the feeling of simplicity, keeping technology in the background rather than making it the star of the show. One of the strongest selling points of the 2026 2CV is its affordability. Just as the original was designed to be the people's car, this modern version is priced well below many of its electric rivals. It proves that you don't need luxury finishes or oversized batteries to create a compelling EV. By focusing on what people actually need, comfort, efficiency, and character, Citroën has managed to create something unique in a market crowded with vehicles that often feel interchangeable. There are also unique lifestyle touches that set the 2CV apart. The rollback roof isn't just a nostalgic gimmick. It transforms the driving experience, letting you enjoy open-air motoring in seconds. The quirky design elements, from the corrugated hood to the cheerful color options, make it a car with personality, something that's often missing in today's ultra-serious EV market. Even the sound design has been considered, with a gentle, signature driving tone that feels playful rather than clinical. In performance terms, the car isn't about speed or aggression, but about comfort and usability. Its top speed is modest, its handling tuned for stability rather than razor-sharp precision. But that's the point. The 2CV was never a sports car, and neither is this. It's about making everyday driving easy, enjoyable, and affordable. It's about lowering the barriers to EV ownership and reminding people that driving can be fun without being complicated. The cultural significance of reviving the 2CV can't be overstated. The original was a car that mobilized a generation, particularly in post-war Europe, where simplicity and affordability were everything. It became a symbol of freedom, resilience, and individuality. By bringing it back in 2026 as an electric car, Citroën isn't just cashing in on nostalgia. It's reinterpreting those values for a world that needs sustainable, practical mobility. The 2026 Citroën 2CV succeeds because it doesn't try to be something it's not. It doesn't chase luxury buyers or performance enthusiasts. Instead, it embraces what made the original so beloved: simplicity, affordability, charm, and comfort. It's small but spacious, modest but stylish, modern but nostalgic. It feels like a car designed for people, not just for profit margins or spec sheets. For anyone who wants an EV that stands out from the crowd without costing a fortune, the new 2CV is an ideal choice. It's practical, efficient, and filled with character. It's proof that cars don't always need to be bigger, faster, or more complicated to be great. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the most enduring. The 2026 2CV is more than just a revival of a classic. It's a reminder of what driving should feel like. Friendly, approachable, and fun, a car that doesn't just get you from A to B, but makes the journey itself something to enjoy. And in today's world, that feels like exactly what we need.